day 3 of Vlogmas. It's December 3rd. I thought I would go over some of our advents with you. So the first one is my husband's advent calendar. We've gotten this one the last 3 years, and it is this beautiful calendar. And there's our family puppet. It is a licorice calendar, which I think it is not my cup of tea, but he loves it. So this is his licorice calendar. He's out of town right now, so he's done day 1. He's back today, so he can catch up on the other days. And then my son has his Lego Star Wars. And then my daughter got the Target. This is the skin, 12 days of happy skin. And she seems to like it. So this one's only 12 days, and there's another one that I got for her for the next 12 days after this one's done. So yeah, those are our advents. Welcome back. It is the wrap-up of my day. This is day 3 of Vlogmas. Yay! I have managed to record the first 3 days of December, which is great. Just quickly wanted to talk to you about some of the patterns that I'm working on. Last night, if you saw, I started a pattern that I said was for a coworker, and I started it yesterday. I just did the chain, the beginning chain, and I'm almost done, which is great. And the pattern is called the Saskatoon Cowl by Bernadette Prokopitz. I don't know, you know, me and names. But it's this pattern here. And my coworker actually showed me a picture of something similar to it. I could not find the actual pattern that she saw on Pinterest, but I found this one because what she liked was that you could wear it different ways. And it was bulky yarn, so I found this one that's bulky yarn. And it had the 3 buttons, just like the one that she liked. So I'm using, and this is from Stash, which is great. I'm using a Loops and Threads Charisma Tweed. This is a yarn that I'm using. Unfortunately, I played Yarn Chicken and I lost. So this is 2 balls of yarn, but I need another like 2 inches. So this is what I have so far, and this is 2 balls of the yarn. The pattern calls for a size 15 millimeter crochet hook, and I had previously done it that way with that hook, and it was too long. The stitches were just too loosey-goosey and gapey, and I didn't like the way it looked. So instead, I decided to go by the measurement of the finished scarf. So that's what I did, and I went down to a 10 millimeter hook. Definitely like the way this looks at this gauge, but I've run out of yarn, and I had run out of yarn doing it the other way too, with the way the pattern calls for, because I don't understand how you can use a 15 millimeter hook and get the gauge that she says in the pattern. But it could be me. I'm a super loose crocheter. Again, I'm going to focus on the measurements and not necessarily the gauge, because I was not getting that with that hook. But I really love the way this looks. I think it's going to be exactly what she is calling for, what she liked about the other pattern. But I do need another 2 inches on the width. So that's what I did. And like I said, I started this yesterday, and I'm almost done. I hope, fingers crossed, I can find this same yarn or something close to this at Michael's, because this is from Deep Stash. But I've seen this colorway. I've seen this colorway with the Tweety bits. So hopefully I will be able to find that yarn this weekend, finish it off, and look for the buttons. I have this, like, you know, container full of buttons, and I know that I have some nice wood buttons to use. So we shall see. So that's one of the whips that I have going, but this will be done. And then the other one is my knitted Woolens and Nosh Advent for stripy socks. And in my previous video, I shared that I learned how to do a German twist cast on, and I'm very proud of that because every time I learn something new in knitting that actually clicks in my head, I'm always proud of it, because knitting, it doesn't come to me very naturally, and I struggle a lot with it. But here is, all I have is a cast on. So all I have is a cast on. And the advent calendar came with one mini, and then you've got your stripy, your 2 balls of a yarn that are going to make the striped socks. This is the color of the mini, and I'm not going to say spoiler alert because we're on day 3 and I'm barely casting on. So if you got this advent calendar, I'm sure you've seen it, that it's the brown mini that I'm going to do cuffs and toes, because I don't know that I have enough to do cuffs, heels, and toes. Plus, I'm like petrified of heels right now with knitting, and I don't want to throw any other like thing to focus on. So I figure if I could just do the cuffs, I can handle that, and then just do stripe, stripe, stripe all the way to the toe, and then do the toe in this color. I think I'll be okay. So I'm going to finish the scarf, and then I'm going to focus on this. And then I have some other whips that I need to work on, like my Agnes vest, and then there's a poncho pattern. There's a bunch of patterns that I want to share this weekend. So the way I'm looking at the weeks going until I'm off for vacation, for Christmas vacation, is that I'm just going to do very short vlogs just to share little bits of my day. Like I said, I'm working most of the day. And for example, today on Wednesdays, I have a class, so it cut my ability to film even shorter. So until I'm off for break, you're just going to get some short videos. And I hope that's okay. I'm just doing my best. And I just hope that you're enjoying the videos that I've posted so far. One of the things that I thought about today was that I haven't really introduced myself. For people who don't know me, I don't think I've even said my name. So my name's Claudia, and I live in Southern California. I'm primarily a crocheter. I love to crochet. I love yarn. I'm trying to learn how to knit. I like it. I enjoy it. But crochet is definitely my first love. I sew as well. I have a Etsy shop. Those links are down below. And I just like all the crafty stuff. So I hope that you are enjoying these videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Also, tomorrow is a rest day for me, so I will not be going to the gym. Still waking up early, but I will not be working out tomorrow. So I am resting tomorrow, which will be nice. And then I'm going to probably rest Saturday. So rest Thursday, workout Friday, rest Saturday, and then we'll start working out again on Sunday, which has been great. I have been feeling really, really good about having those really early morning workouts. And I'll talk more about why I've working out so early in the morning, which is really, I am not a morning person, but I'm working hard to become a morning person. And I have found that it's really set up my days really well, and I feel really good about doing it. So I'll share more about that later. But yeah, that's it for now. And thank you again for stopping by. Have a good one. Keep crafting and enjoying the holidays. And this year's almost done. So looking forward to a new year, new goals. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.